Hello everyone, welcome back to Polygon Wizard Plays Minecraft. This is episode 5, and today I'm going to show you what I've been up to since the last episode, and I have something special to show you guys that we're going to start on today. So, as I just said, let's get things started. Alright guys, as you can see, I'm in a little bit of a hole here, and you're wondering, well, what's this? We haven't seen this before. Well, I needed some regular wood, so I built me a compact little tree farm here. Just so I could mass produce some wood here to chop these trees down. I threw some dirt up above it. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Just threw some dirt up above it so that I wouldn't have to chop down some giant trees that would randomly grow. So I gave it ceiling. Lit it up there so nothing would spawn. So as you can see, I got lots of trees here. I need to get to chopping again, which I will soon. But another thing I've done is I planted more wheat around behind here, just because I wanted to get this all wrapped around. I didn't quite have enough to get it all the way around the edge, but my goal of having the entire lake wrapped is going to be, you know, something soon, just when I get around to it. I just felt like doing some planting, so I did. I got almost all the way over here. Yep, there we go. That's why I ran out. So all the wheat's had some time to grow since then. I think it looks nice around here, and again, if I ever need wheat, I know where to find it. But also, I just wanted to say I appreciated all your guys' suggestions last week for stuff you wanted me to do with the floor and things you wanted to build. It was some really great ideas, and I'm going to show you. I've tried to actually incorporate almost all of them. It's like, unfortunately, I didn't have the materials to do one or two of them, but I did get a good start on the floor, which we'll see in a second. But also what you can tell right here, which I'm sure you've heard this entire episode so far, these lovely sheep here. Since one of the suggestions was to use wool, I actually went out and found me some sheep. I brought 2 back, and now I've got several. Did a little bit of breeding here, so we've got the cows and the sheep can talk to each other. Maybe they like each other, maybe they don't, I'm not sure. So, you know, I hope they get along. But before all of that, I also did some stuff with the building here. As you can see, I've got some windows cut out. So we're going to look at it here from the outside, just to see what's going on. But yeah, as you can see, it's a lot more wide open feeling with these windows, and you can see into the house from the outside is really nice. And yes, you see a little bit of something here that we're going to see in a second. That's a bit of that special project thing I was telling you about. Let's go on the side door that's new here, since there's actually doors on it. It was funny, when I was doing this, I'd knocked a torch off in here or something while I was doing this floor, and a zombie spawned in here and was trying to break out of the house, which I thought was kind of amusing. I wasn't able to get it recorded, but I stopped him before he busted the door anyway. But it was just funny, I heard him knocking and I was expecting him to be outside, but he was all like, "No, I gotta get out of this house, let me out, I must be a free zombie." So anyway, here you go. This is kind of the first little bit of flooring I've added in here. I was messing around with some stone materials, doing some stone brick and some cobble, and some smooth stone slabs I added later. I think it's a kind of cool little flooring for this area. I was figuring this is kind of where you're coming in from outside, where you maybe got your shoes dirty and you gotta have like a floor to, you know, keep up with that kind of a traffic pattern. So it's like, okay, we'll do that. And, you know, I kind of like tiling it, but not just a straight up grid of tiles. So I think I kind of like this. Let me know what you guys think of it, but I'm happy with it so far. Still got grass here. I added some of the shelving, shelf table, whatever you want to call it, around the edge here, kind of like I had over there, because I liked how it continued. And then here we've got, as per one of you guys' suggestions, stone brick and smooth stone. Instead of tiling it, I decided to do kind of a outline. And I kind of like the effect we've got here. And yes, I'm sure that you thought I wouldn't do this, Clappy, because black and pink wool, you know, It just was kind of a silly suggestion perhaps, but hey, I actually did it. I was just going to put it in there just to, you know, have it and say, hey, look guys, this is what it, you know, turned out like, but I actually do like this, so I think I'm going to keep it. I think it's kind of cool. It brightens up this corner, adds a bit of color. You know, I'm sure you can do other colors in here too, but, you know, why not black and pink? Who knows, you know. No reason to take it out now that we got it, I think. It's looking pretty nice. And then another thing I've done, I started work on the kitchen, guys. Check it out. I took out some of the wall and added this, you know, nice open, you know, countertop kind of a style here instead. I put a couple of cups on here. May or may not add some plants to it later. I don't know. I was thinking more it's just like, you know, someone left a cup on the counter. I just had some and decided to put it down there. And then I've got us this nice big kind of kitchen table, and I've put these, you know, half slabs and furnaces, which was another of your guys' suggestions. I'm sure you probably thought tiling was what I would do with it, but I decided to be a little more creative with it, and I decided to put furnaces as kind of a ring around here, because I was working on that front area here. As you can see, you know, you have this cobble shows up through here. I was like, I want to try doing something with that effect with the furnaces. And I was messing around, and hey, thought, you know, you've got the front side you see here, shows up, kind of looks like a vent in the floor, so I thought floor venting was kind of neat, so I turned all the other ones the other way and every so often had a floor vent. And then, you know, you have to have your practical ones in here, so kind of got some shelving where you could put spices or, you know, any sort of cooking materials up there, and you've got all your ovens in here, and I put some crafting tables, more for just the Minecraft utility than that's supposed to be anything that would be in the kitchen, but, you know, thought it was cool looking to have all those set up off the floor like that. So yeah, I kind of just got a little bit inspired and was just throwing some of this stuff in here as I went, and I'm kind of happy with this, guys. You know, let me know what you think. Anything I could add in here as well, or, you know, something I could tweak to make it look even better, that would be awesome. Please let me know. I haven't done anything back here, but I was thinking I would do the suggestion of using crafting tables on the floor back here, perhaps. I might do something kind of like over here where I use half slabs and have a ring, or I might do tiling. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to try and figure out how I want to do the storage back here first. So put a bunch of the chests and things back here and then figure out how they'll integrate with the floor and stuff. I like the way these ovens and, well, furnaces, but, you know, they're supposed to be ovens, how they turned out with the shelving and stuff here. So I might do something similar, set them up off the floor with chests in the back. You know, it's one of those things where you just gotta mess with it and see what turns out, what you like and what you don't like. So let's head up here to the second floor, and before we get to the special thing, I just want to say that I've marked out a spot in the ceiling because I thought it'd be neat to put a little small chandelier. You don't have enough room for a huge one, but I marked out sort of the center of the open space here. I believe it's like 7 blocks by 7 or this way and 11 the other way. I forget exactly what it is now, but anyway, that right there is the center spot. So I just put a slab to mark it, which I'll probably have to keep because these are on the higher spot, so you can't just directly connect to it. But well, maybe a small bit of chandelier or lighting or something there would look cool. I just haven't got to actually making one yet, but I marked it for the future. So here you go. Let's go up in here. We've got our regular bedroom. We've got big windows, so you know, we've got views now. You can see what's going on outside, and I like it a lot. It's good from the outside and the inside. We've also got the master bedroom with windows cut out, so yes, you can see all these mobs, or, you know, we've got cows out here grazing in the hills, sun going down, so it's gonna be dangerous out there for them in a minute. I also just wanted to quickly show you guys the roof here. Now that we've got it finished, this is what it looks like, and I cleaned up the floor up here. So, you know, I did the same thing of putting stairs around the walls so that I could make it nice up here. And as you can see, I did end up putting columns in here, and I brought them up top so that it would mirror those two. I'll have them up in the space. I kind of like it up here. It's kind of cool. So I still have no idea what I would want to do up here, but you know, it looks neater, so it's a lot less kind of haphazard, I guess is a good word for it. So if you guys have some idea for what we should do up there, let me know. Oh, go through the door, not into the door. And here we go. Can you guys guess what we've got all set out here? Reading is fundamental, guys. You know, pulling that from my childhood. I remember the libraries I would go to would have posters that said that. So I thought, since we're going to work on the library today, yes, you guessed it, I'd put that sign just to be funny. And guess what we're going to build right here? In the middle of the library, we're going to do an enchanting table. That's right, guys. I went around all those reeds, you know, the sugarcane. I can't remember who calls them reeds, but I've started doing that since I've heard that for no good reason. I got a bunch of leather, I've got some ladders, I've got more glass panes for the windows, I got some wood so we can make a bunch of bookcases. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to build us an enchanting table, and we're going to build us some bookshelves and some things in here. Hopefully get something cool, at least started. I'm not sure how good we're going to be, but I'm going to go outside here really quick, do a quick sleep. Mostly because I wanted to grab a few other materials as well. And then we're going to get started building some things today. Boom, and it's magically day. Alright, let's see what I've got. I'm going to take some of these slabs. I'm going to take this so I can make some stairs, actually. Boop, 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 ba-doo. Yes, I've used a ton of stairs in here in this house already, so I feel confident in building a bunch more of them. Let's put that back there. I don't think I'll need it. Use those 2 extra stairs. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to grab some light wood ones as well, just because if I don't grab it, I know I'll want it. Might as well have my options open, right? So, the one thing I hadn't quite figured out here yet is if I wanted to just build this on the floor, or if I wanted to build like a platform for it. So I think, just because bookshelves are going to be a little bit difficult to move, you know, after the fact, if we just place them down, I'm going to try putting some sort of a platform here for this bookshelf situation. Not sure what exactly I want to make it out of. Leave that treasure chest as a marker right now for the moment. I'll need more back here. Now this is a little ways away from the wall, what, 2 blocks? And the reason I am doing that is because I was not sure of something. I thought perhaps I might cut a hole here and build sort of a second level entrance, kind of like we have on the front of the house. Not exactly the same, but have just a small extend this part out and have some supports up just to this level so that you could get up to here and come straight into the library if you wanted. So I didn't want to build this directly into the wall. But if I don't do that, I can also throw some bookshelves or something in here and still have a block of space, maybe. So, I don't know. I was leaving some options open. But now that I've built this little platform, I think I want to move it out another block, actually. So, let's try this. This way. I don't have any more light wood, so I'm going to have to chop this off the back. So yeah, what I wanted to do today is just kind of work on this space a little bit so that you guys can sort of see a little bit of the method to my madness sometimes, and just see a little bit of how I build when I don't really have an idea of exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm just, you know, doing it as I go. So let's get this actually out of here now. Give me that. Perfect. Alright, let's mark where the table's going to go. And let's mark where bookshelves will eventually go, just so I have something as a visual reference here. Now because of that, I think what I want to do actually is take these stairs off and have them right there. What am I doing? Do something more like that to give it that separation. Maybe I could throw something else in there, like fences or some bushes or something. We'll do that later. Alright, you know what I need in here? I need me a crafting table. Alright, just because we've got all the stuff for it, let's make us our enchanting table. Isn't it pretty, guys? I do have a diamond pick that I want to use as soon as I get this built. That all I did was get the 4 obsidian blocks to make that table is all that's been done. So I want to put some of these 35 levels I've built up onto it. First thing. Alright, let's see. While I'm here, I might as well craft some of this stuff as well. Let's get a ton of paper, because then we can build us a ton of books. Alright, we need 7 more. But I'll probably want some more paper. What am I doing? In the future, so we'll just make a bunch. And we can use that sugarcane for something else later if we need to. So we got us a little bit over a stack of books. That should be plenty. Now let's make some bookshelves here. We'll just throw those in there, and I know I'm gonna need a lot of bookshelves, so we'll just go ahead and build them. And I do have plenty of sugarcane and plenty of cows. You just gotta breed them up and get more leather, so I can make more if I need them later, guys. But 23 is a good start. We're gonna at least do this area and then maybe get to some of the bookshelves elsewhere. So let's plop these down in place. And I haven't decided what I want to do on these corners yet, because they're not technically needed for the enchantment table. But since it's not just you know, hidden by a wall or something, you actually can see back there, it might be nice to actually still throw a bookshelf there or something else. So we're just gonna do this part for now. And we're gonna throw this in here. Bam. And let's step back. Whoops, that's not Mrs. Sayers. Let's step back and take a gander at this thing. Oh yeah, that's, you know, we got something in the space now. It's filling it out. You know, I didn't mention it before, but yes, I really like these columns coming down through here. It's sort of a nice divider for the space. It connects this floor to that floor. I tried putting stairs around the base of it, but it just stuck out too much into the room, especially up here. It stuck out too much into the room to leave it that way, but it does look nice around the tops, I think, to have it wrapped like that. It's just a little extra layer of depth and detail. Alright, so let's just throw this here just to see. Yes, we're getting level 30 as we should, so actually before we do any more building, I'm just, you know, I can't wait. I gotta go get my diamond pick. And we're gonna see what in the world I end up with. Hopefully I don't get screwed over. Hopefully I get something really nice. Let's see our dirt house here. We haven't been up here for a while, guys. Well, I have, but you guys haven't seen it. So here's my diamond pickaxe. I got 7 more diamonds and some emeralds, coal, iron. This is just my miscellaneous kind of materials chest, or some bone meal. Got my bucket of water, flint and steel. So you know, I got all this kind of just stuff from the few trips of mining that I did earlier. I haven't really gone down into the mine since I've started this house, really. It's mostly because I had quite a bit of stone to start with, enough that I could do the roof, and I'm doing mostly stuff out of wood, so didn't really need to. We'll definitely need to, you know, in the future, however, but for right now, we're good. Alright, wish me luck, guys. Let's see what we get out of this enchantment table. So, once, twice, 3 times for luck, and we get us efficiency 4. Not bad. I would have liked to have something else on there, but that's not too shabby. Efficiency definitely goes a long way. Unbreaking would have been nice, but that's maybe something we could add later by enchanting some books if we get lucky. But I don't have any easy way to get XP at the moment, so probably aren't going to do that. This one will just last us for a while, though. Let's throw these windows in here. That's bugging me. Gotta have some nice windows here, so let's just fill these in really quick. See what they look like. I believe I have enough glass panes for all the windows left on this floor. At least big ones. House is gonna be a little drafty if we don't close it off, right? Can be in the library here, come over to the side and have a nice view of the sunset. Not too shabby. That's one thing that if you can find a good way to, you know, place them in there, some big windows can definitely make something feel much more open than it is, although, you know, this is pretty big wide open. Having that nice view of the outside can help just make the place breathe, and it can also just make it look nicer as well. Okay, we've got 5 bookshelves left. That's not really enough to start on the library exactly, but let's use some regular wood. Just throw that. I can't because those are stairs. Now we don't want to block the windows, I don't think, but let's imagine these are bookshelves. Now do I want to take these to the corner? I do actually, so these are interim bookshelves, guys. I don't know if I got that torch back. Let's just throw it down. It's one thing I gotta be careful about in here is throwing down enough torches. Because otherwise I'll get in trouble. Like that story earlier, I was telling you guys that zombie just had to break out. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a nice actual section of bookcase. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't actually have any left, so let's just do it in regular wood right now. We can get ladders back later. I wanted to see what it would be like to have a separation, but I wanted to have ladders in here for the bookshelves. Maybe that's not enough. Maybe it should just be 2 sections. Where did that torch go? There it is. Maybe it should just be 2 sections and then a ladder. Kind of hard to imagine what it's going to be like with the bookshelves exactly, but definitely more color and stuff. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to have to do some more messing around with this to do something that looks a little more fancy than just sitting here. What I might do, actually, get those back, is, we'll go ahead and use dark. That actually looks kind of cool with blending into the ceiling a bit there. But what I was thinking is have stair steps to finish off the top of these bookshelves here. So you'd have bookshelves with some on top. I'd probably use normal stairs, maybe light stairs, I don't know, something I'd have to mess with. I'm going to take this out for right now, just to give us a little bit more shape. And I had another weird thought. What would it look like to throw stairs under here and have the books kind of stick out a little bit. May like it, I may not, I don't know. I think I don't like it, actually. I find that stairs help things look cooler, have more detail and stuff, but you can't just throw them anywhere and just expect it to be awesome. So you gotta experiment a little bit, and sometimes it looks good, sometimes it doesn't. But this is how I like to build. Do I have any fences on me? I don't. Let's finish these stairs around this edge. And what did I do on this side? Did I curve it? No. Let's see what it looks like if you do that on this side. Nope. Definitely wanted to go straight in just because having that little gap there I thought looked weird. And now I don't like that. Let's see what this does. Let's see what this does. Yeah, I do like having that stick out past that little top part. Oop. And I know I can't keep this here. Just for now, we're going to throw some torches up here. One there, one there. Just for light. Maybe I can hang something from the ceiling kind of like that here as well eventually. Let's put something right above here. Hang something off of it. Yeah, it's not a ton of space. Basically I have this one block, otherwise I'm going to be maybe blocking bookshelves. I don't know, if I hang straight down it might work. We'll leave it there for now. May or may not keep it. I'm going to pick you up because I think I'm done with my crafting for now. Yes. I do like that. Okay, I'm going to go grab some fences outside really quick. And then I think we're going to finish up this episode. Well, that's a big mess. Holy crap, guys. Okay. Well, if you remember my story from the last episode, I had a creeper blow up my bed. At least didn't get the bed this time, and I got all my stuff back. I have a huge hole, but we can fix that pretty quickly. Just gotta grab me some dirt. That surprised the hell out of me, guys, I gotta say. I didn't see it. I need to get in the habit of actually looking around when I come out of these doors at night now, because these creepers and other stuff just sneak up in here. Spawning under the trees maybe, who knows, or actually probably spawning on the roof and jumping down, you never know. Or not necessarily the roof, but some of these areas are not exactly the most well lit. I don't have an idea exactly where they come from, but it ain't good. Luckily, my spawn's right here, so I can just pick up all my stuff again. I'm just a little disorganized. Alright. I will organize later. You guys don't need to see that. We're just going to get some fences. I'm going to try this little thing. But now you know why I actually, you know, sleep off a lot of the time on these episodes, because it can be dangerous out here. I just wanted to see what it looked like throwing some fences on here. I kind of dig it. And actually, throw the fences on there and then throw some torches on top. That might solve our lighting problem, at least for the moment. Gimme that. So anyway, I guess getting blown up by a creeper is what I get for not wearing armor for you guys. So I have my nice skin. Normally I'm wearing me some iron armor while I'm just running about, so in case I fall off of something or if a creeper shows up, I don't instantly, die from it. Or if, get some zombies or skellies attacking me. But this time I did not. Let's go over here into this pink and black wool. I think it has some calming powers. Feel better just hanging out in this area. Take a deep breath. Go look at the pond outside. Alright, I think we're good. So, we've got some cool addition to our building now. Starting to get some stuff in here. I want to build out some bookshelf things. Might add an entrance here, might not. I'll have to experiment a little bit with that. And those are going to be bookshelves, but as you can see, we used most of them here. We've got, what was it, 5 left? Yes, 5 left. I didn't even have to open that. That's what I get when I get all disorganized. I don't like it. So over here we can add some furniture. I'm thinking about maybe doing a desk or something else. I don't know. I might do it like I did the kitchen down on the bottom floor, and just kind of start with a small idea and just start messing around and see what I get. Because that's kind of what I did with the kitchen. I was starting with a floor and I was like, okay, well I got to put a table in here and I got to do this, and ended up with something pretty cool. So I think that's going to be it, guys. Alright, I am going to get myself organized. I'm going to start building some other stuff, and I'll check in with the next episode, and you guys give me any suggestions on what you'd like to see I can incorporate, and we'll go from there. Hopefully we'll get this house finished, sooner rather than later, and then move on to something new. So, alright, that's all for this episode. We'll see you next time.